Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cuts Reactions and my name's Greg. And it's St. Patrick's Day here in the US. I guess it was yesterday there in Australia. But yeah, it's St. Patty's Day, and it's a big deal here in the US. We have so many Irish that immigrated to the US. I mean, at various times after the potato famine and other heinous things that happened in Ireland, we had this huge influx, of Irish, and it was. I mean, it's kind of weird. A lot of them came in right during the Civil War here in the U.S., and they'd come into to New York or wherever, and basically the Union Army would snatch them up and send them off to fight. So yeah, it was really kind of strange, but they're they're definitely part of our culture here in the U.S., as they are in many, many places. I mean, there's the idea that people were Ireland's greatest export. It's an incredible thing, and they've definitely had an influence on our culture, and I know they're in Australia and everywhere else. And so anyway, this is actually an Irish band, but they're singing about Australia. So I thought this might be interesting to listen to. I'm just going to play some stuff in celebration of St. Patrick's Day. So anyway, here's the Kilkennys, and they're doing a song called South Australia. So let's see what this is.
In South Australia I was born.
Heave away, haul away.
In South Australia round Cape Horn,
We're bound for South Australia.
as I walked out one morning fair,
Heave away, haul away.
'twas there I met Miss Nancy Blair.
We're bound for South Australia.
I shook her up, I shook her down,
Heave away, haul away.
I shook her round and round the town.
We're bound for South Australia.
Haul away, you rolling kings,
Heave away, haul away.
haul away, you'll hear me sing.
We're bound for South Australia.
There ain't but one thing grieves me mind,
Heave away, haul away.
to leave Miss Nancy Blair behind.
We're bound for South Australia.
And as we walloped around Cape Horn,
Heave away, haul away.
you wish to Christ you'd never been born.
We're bound for South Australia. Haul away, you rolling kings. Heave away, haul away. Haul away, you'll hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia. Haul away, you rolling kings. Heave away, haul away. Haul away, you'll hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia. Heave away, haul away, haul away.
In South Australia I was born, in South Australia round Cape Horn. As I walked out one morning fair, 'twas there I met Miss Nancy Blair. I shook her up, I shook her down, I shook her round and round the town. There ain't but one thing grieves me mind, to leave Miss Nancy Blair behind. As we walloped around Cape Horn, you'll wish to Christ you'd never been born. We're bound for South Australia.
We're bound for South Australia. Haul away, you rolling kings. Heave away, haul away. Haul away, you'll hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia. Haul away, you rolling kings. Heave away, haul away. Haul away, you'll hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia. Haul away, you rolling kings. Heave away, haul away. Haul away, you'll hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia. Haul away, you rolling kings. Heave away, haul away. Haul away, you'll hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia. We're bound for South Australia. We're bound for South
That's pretty darn good. I like that a lot. That's a good band. I mean, I've never heard of them or anything, you know. I'm definitely playing some stuff at random today, but it's God, that was so well produced. You know, all the instruments blending so well, and I thought it was so cool. You know, the way the little flute thing comes in. It's such a different sound than any other type of flute or whatever, and it just added this haunting feeling to the whole thing. And sometimes they'd have it in the background where it kept kind of making wave sounds or stuff. I mean, it just really gave this impression of being on the ocean or whatever. But I just thought it was really cool, and that I guess it was a mandolin. Was really cool. I don't know. It was also so rich yet restrained. I mean, that drum was really restrained and just gave it a great rhythm and everything. Uh, they all had great voices. I just thought it was a really good song, and I think it's so strange because I've noticed that the banjo seems to be often involved with Celtic music, which is so weird because it's an American invention, I mean, it was used long ago by black minstrel musicians, but it's one of those things that's traveled throughout the world, and become incorporated into other people's music, and I don't know, I think that's a neat thing. So I hope y'all like that. It was a nice little story there. So anyway, I'll be back and hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and we'll see y'all then. Bye bye.